Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Liam Rose. I'm an author, mentor, life coach, motivational speaker, evangelist, musician and activist. I'm going to be sharing my life as like a story podcast. I've been sharing my life as like a story podcast to inspire humanity to learn about Jesus Christ, Jehovah and Buddha. I've been sharing my life as like a story podcast to inspire humanity to learn about faith, spirituality, fate and religion. And I've been sharing my life as like a story podcast to inspire humanity to learn about spiritual change and spiritual enlightenment, and to learn more things about who I am as a person, my life experiences, and I'm going to be doing storytelling of all the life experiences that I've been through and all the life lessons that I've learned on my journey. So this podcast is very important to me because it's a reflection of my life and what I've learned along my journey. So within this podcast and audio today, we're going to be sharing the know self, selflessness, know thyself within this podcast today. So I discovered the know self, selflessness and know thyself when I was younger, about 26 to 37. I was very young when I discovered it. I discovered it from the work I was doing. So I was working in the mental health industry within many jobs within my career. So as a peer support worker, a bank support worker, a support worker, and as I was growing in my career in helping other people in the mental health industry, I started to discover the know self, selflessness and know thyself. Now the know self is a life of no more I, me and my, so you're free from yourself. The selflessness is doing spiritual actions towards helping other people, giving back and making a difference. And the know thyself is knowing yourself of who you are as a human being, your life experiences, your successes, your failures, and who you've become as a human being. So I've discovered all this between the ages of 24 and 37, which is my age now. So that's about, if I calculate, a few years now of learning all of this, about 13 years altogether. My life now is focused really on helping other people, giving back and making a difference, and spiritually helping other people. So when I discovered the know self, selflessness and know thyself, I started to do the 6 spiritual practices: prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling and silence, and the 7 levels of helping other people. Level 1, volunteering, the good level in helping other people. Level 2, jobs, careers, employment, the great level in helping other people. Level 3, business and entrepreneurship, the highest level in helping other people. Level 4, faith and spiritual, the spiritual levels in helping other people. Level 5, spiritually helping other people, who helping other people, the teaching levels in helping other people. Level 6, spiritually helping other people to spiritually change, the spiritual change levels in helping other people. And level 7, spiritually helping other people in spiritual truth, the spiritual enlightenment levels in helping other people. So this is what I learned and discovered on my journey and my life experiences. And the main lesson I really learned about the know self, selflessness and know thyself is that Jehovah, Jesus Christ and Buddha wants us to make a contribution towards others. They want us to serve, give back, make a difference and a contribution. And it's so important to help other people give back and make a difference. And this has been my life for the last 13 years. I've been working in so many different roles within my career. I've had over about 15 to 20 jobs, careers and employment within my time of helping other people within the mental health industry. Right now at the moment I'm a peer support coordinator in South West London St George's Trust, which is an NHS trust of mental health community mental health team, and I'm also a bank support worker in Peabody. So I've actually grown as a human being within the work I do. And when I understand the know self, selflessness and know thyself, I understand that there's a bigger contribution I need to make and more impact I need to have. And that's why I focus my life and my work on helping other people, giving back and making a difference. But that doesn't mean I haven't gone through suffering, pain, adversity, or I haven't gone through life experiences. What changed my life was basically losing my home and all of my possessions in the 30th of September 2014 when I became homeless and mentally psychotic. At that time, I was about 24 at the time. I lost my livelihood, I lost my music business, I lost all of my possessions, and then I became homeless due to a fire that burnt down my home and took all my possessions and my belongings. And then as I was going on my journey and my path to discover who I was and find who I am as a human being, I got support within the same industry that I work in, within mental health, by Paul Dorrington and Dr. Karen Michigan, and that's when I found the work of helping other people. And then from 24 to about 37, I started to do the work of helping other people. I was specifically 25 when I started, but then I was continuously doing this work for a number of years, helping clients, helping customers, helping service users, helping patients. And then as my skills grew, as I grew, and as I evolved as a human being, I supported more people, I gave back and made a difference, and then, my life just slowly changed. And now I've discovered this spiritual change and the spiritual enlightenment, which is part of my life now due to going through homelessness, mental health crisis, and suffering, pain, and adversity. So I want to encourage the listeners and the viewers of this podcast and audio. You can become who you want to be. Sometimes in life we go through the most challenging life experiences that makes us who we are as a human being. But there is a way to overcome suffering, pain, and adversity, and that's when you discover the no self, selflessness, and know thyself, which is no more I, no more me, no more my, which is the ending of suffering, pain, and adversity, and you find heaven and nirvana on earth as you're living. And when I discovered the no self, selflessness, and know thyself, I realized this is who I am as a human being. I'm not attached to myself in, my desires or aspirations. I'm more focused on my work of what I'm doing, which is helping other people, giving back, making a difference. So that had to take for me to spiritually change to learn that. And then when I spiritually changed, I became who I was as a human being. I knowed myself as a human being, and then I started to continue and do the work of helping other people, giving back and making a difference. So my life is very, very spiritual now, very truthful now, very faithful now. I'm an author, life coach, evangelist, activist, musician, and motivational speaker, and now I get to inspire hundreds and thousands, and I'm getting to the point where I'm inspiring millions of people through my podcasts, through my audios, through my books, and through my messages and sermons. So I encourage the listener and the viewers, you can be who you want to be in life. My life is like a story, the story of my life, and I hope this podcast helps you on your journey. And remember, the no self, selflessness, and know thyself is a life of contributions into helping other people, giving back and making a difference. So thank you for listening now to my Life is Like a Story podcast. Hope this inspires you, hope this motivates you, and take care now. Have a good day. Bye.